Alright, so this is what we got going on today. Just installed the new control. They had bought this Chinese one. Look at this. It's hilarious. This boat actually came stripped, so they bought it at auction. It was a stolen recovery. They had stole all the Mercury stuff, including the joystick controls, joystick computers, everything. So I just he almost had it all done together. So I had to go through the wiring, which I still have to clean up here. And I had to install another J box because he didn't have that, so he wasn't connected to the controls at all. I installed the J box. Now I'm going to attempt to try to program it. I'm using the JALTEST. I don't know if you got a good angle. You can't see it too good. So, starboard present, port present, select number of engines. I'm gonna go to 2. Select number of helms, 1. Control levers are neutral. I'm gonna confirm. Alright, so let's see. Reverse wide open throttle. What does it want? Starboard? So it's reverse wide open throttle. Port. Wide open throttle. Make sure all the control levers are neutral. I'm in neutral. So I need to turn the ignition keys off. The only thing that sucks, the ignition keys are down. Move into reverse wide open throttle. And I'm going to start the countdown. I don't know how good you guys can see this, but we're gonna attempt. Alright, so now we're in the adaptation, so yes. So let's do port. Type 2 binnacle. Normal. Reverse gear, wide open throttle, port. Click yes. Reverse gear, idle, port. Click yes. Neutral. Yes. Forward. Idle. Yes. Forward wide open throttle. Yes. Neutral. Yes. So we're going to cut the ignition keys off. Start. Switch the engine's on again. Okay. So now let's move to starboard. And it took the programming because now we got one motor that's reading neutral. So now we're going to switch over to starboard. So type 2, normal. Reverse wide open throttle. Reverse gear idle. Neutral. Forward idle. Forward wide open throttle. Neutral. Okay, shut the ignitions off. Move the control levers. Start the timer. Here, so I can show you guys. Timer's almost done. I'm going to switch the engines on again and move it to. Alright, so check it out. Now we're reading both neutral. So, you know what? I'm not even going to try to start them because this boat was all taken apart. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the covers off and check to see if they have oil. And if they got oil, then I'm just going to give them a quick turnover, see if the programming's stuck. So this is what we got going on. When I put her in neutral, I don't know if you can hear that. You can hear that actuator. Let me see if I can get a shot of it. The actuator is going off like crazy because somebody put the lower unit on wrong, so it can't go into neutral. So now I'm gonna have to drop the lower unit. I'm gonna leave it in reverse because I don't want the actuator just sitting there working. So I'm gonna leave it in reverse. See? Drop the lower unit, adjust it, and put it back on. Alright, so I pulled lower unit off. Now I'm in neutral happily. I got water running. Water's running perfect. She's not peeing yet. As soon as she starts peeing, then I'll go. Alright, I got the pisser. Pisser's going. I'm gonna fire her up. Woo! Took programming. Took programming. She's on. Now let's see if she shifts. Let's check the direction. Let's put her into reverse. Joystick's alive. And reverse. Alright. Both motors are working. I disconnected here. Let me see if I can reconnect. Alright, because the voltage was so low. No, probably not going to communicate. I'm going to have to shut down the software. Yeah. Might have to update. Let me see. End task. Restart the software. Unplug my device. Let's see. Yeah, just an average day with computers. Okay. Mercury 350. I want to connect to my engine. I want to choose it. I'm actually doing the 650. Connect. Oh, we are in. We are in. So I got port running. I want to connect to my port. I want to read my fault codes. It was actually giving me a fault code. It was giving me a fault code based off of shift actuator. I think it just hasn't been moved in for so long. They've been sitting here. It's been rebuilding the boat. I gotta shut off the engine soon too, because I'm on the hose. Yeah, it's right about time, but I want to shut it off. I'm almost there. Come on, give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Give me your deep hidden secrets. Come on, fucking grandma. There you go. Electronic shift control waiting time. Yeah, that's what it was taking on. It went away. All right. So I want to do monitoring. Live section data. Okay, accept. I want to see all. Take a look. Gear position. There you can see this. Let me zoom you in. Gear position neutral. I'll go to forward. Reading forward perfectly. Neutral, reverse, back to neutral. I want to see which way the top is staying. I'm going forward. I'm just making sure when they install the lower units, they put right on right. Forward on forward. Everything looks good. Supply sent to the voltage, battery voltage. I'm at 14 now. So yeah, we're going up in volts, which is good. Coolant temp, 140. Oil pressure, paddle wheel. We don't have none of those. Wanna see knock, guardian, power, supercharger temperature. Those temperatures look good. Vacuum pressure, coolant, alright, disconnecting. Something happened. She's not happy. Alright, now that I let that one run. Now that I let that one run for... Alright, so now we're pulling memory from starboard. Let's see what we got. No codes. Looking good. Select all. Alright, so power supply 12.3 because the batteries are dead. Alright, so we got 12.3 on the batteries. 5 volts, neutral gear position. I know that's working fine. Inlet. See if we see any more problems for this client. I don't think he's gonna have anything else. Alright, paddle wheel, temperature of the aquatic environment. We don't have that center. Oil pressure looks good. Knocking timing. We got boost pressure 89. Port and starboard both look identical. Supercharger temperature 77. That's about right. It's for the temperature that's here. Yeah, the only one that's plugged in is the oil temp. 91 degrees. Motor still cold. Engine block temperature 138. Yeah, everything's looking good. I'm gonna shut it off. I'm gonna go into system data. Engine operation hours. Let's take a crack at this. Wow. It says these motors are new. Yeah. Oh, you know why? Because they put new ECUs on both these motors. I think these were actually sunken, but they're not telling me the full story. But more than likely this boat was sunk and they're trying to fix it up. And they got this at the auction. Alright, y'all have a good day. Alright, so now we're pulling memory from starboard. Let's see what we got. No codes. Looking good. Exit. Select all. Alright, so power supply 12.3 because the batteries are dead. Alright, so we got 12.3 on the batteries. 5 volts, neutral gear position. I know that's working fine. Inlet. See if we see any more problems for this client. I don't think he's gonna have anything else. Alright, paddle wheel, temperature of the aquatic environment. We don't have that center. Oil pressure looks good. Knocking timing. We got boost pressure 89. Port and starboard both look identical. Supercharger temperature 77. That's about right. It's for the temperature that's here. Yeah, the only one that's plugged in is the oil temp. 91 degrees. Motor's still cold. Engine block temperature 138. Yeah, everything's looking good. I'm gonna shut it off. I'm gonna go into system data, engine operation hours. Let's take a crack at this. Wow. It says these motors are new. Yeah. Oh, you know why? Because they put new ECUs on both these motors. I think these were actually sunken, but they're not telling me the full story. But more than likely this boat was sunk and they're trying to fix it up. And they got this at the auction. Alright, y'all have a good day.